Hey guys, Sides here, welcome back to Let's Play Terraria. After the fail of yesterday, I've done a little bit of building, and thanks to Ambush Frenzy pointing out that if I get enough of these crystal shards from down in the hallowed area, I can actually make these crystal bullets, which are a lot better than the meteor shots that I've got right here. They've got weak knockback, but they create several shards on impact, and if the shards actually hit an enemy, then they'll do an extra amount of damage, so I'm pretty sure I can actually craft a huge amount of these. And one more. I've got one more crystal, so if I bought another 25 musket balls from the gunsmith, I'd be able to make a whole bunch more of those. So right now, I'm going to head straight up through my castle and get up here. And I've built like a little thing up here. What I did is I created a huge stack of these wooden platforms. Oops, didn't quite make that one. And then got rid of the ones in the middle, so I don't have this whole thing floating in the middle of my screen all the time. And if I time my jumps right, I can get up to this huge wooden platform. And as you can see, I'm kind of floating about up here. So I can kind of like grind on harpies and things down up here. So I need a lot more feathers. I think I need 20, I don't know, 15 feathers, 20 of these soul of flights, and a whole bunch of soul of nights, I think, is what I want. So I've come in here, basically so I can grind on harpies. But the other thing I want to do is I wanted to show off the wyvern again and show the drops. So I'm going to hang around here grinding on harpies until the wyvern shows up. They show up when you're at, I think, above 500 feet in a normal area and I think 300 feet in a hallowed area. So I guess I'll just hang around here for a bit. I'm actually waiting for a pizza to cook at the moment, so I've got a bit of time. I'm going to have a pizza after I've done this video. Nom 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 nom. Got a homemade one, 4 cheese. Not a meat feast or a pepperami or anything, just a load of cheese. So it's getting night time now, so it shouldn't affect me up here. I think the only things that spawn up here are harpies and wyverns. So just hanging around. Maybe if let me just see if I can take this mining shirt off and this ninja hood. Let's see if I sparkle or glow or anything with this suit on. Not noticeably, so I'm going to stick this strange gear back on. Once I find something decent, I'll probably switch those out and wear something else. Didn't think any harpies were spawning just then, but here they are, coming in force now. So I don't know whether nighttime means they spawn up more, there's more of them spawning or something, I don't know. Let's use the Dow Pow for a little bit, just beat them up. Took that one out in one hit. Dow Pow, because it's like affected by gravity, and it will go down straight after using it, is quite difficult to control. But it does a lot of damage, and it obviously causes confusion on the weaker enemies. I think bosses and stuff are immune to that. Anyway, after I finally found a wyvern, I'll stop talking in a minute and cut to when I find a wyvern. I'm going to go try and take on one of the bosses. I'm not going to tell you which boss I'm going to try and take on, but I'm going to take it on near my house so that if I die, I respawn in a place that makes sense. This is another advantage of these huge platforms. If I had one spanning the entire length of the world, I could run up and down it with my speed boost on and kind of collect fallen stars because they'd all land on this platform instead of on the ground. So it's a second pretty useful use for this. So I kind of think I'm just going to hang around and wait now. There we go. Wow. There we go. So I'm going to take this one out with this sword. I'm not going to use the mini shark like I did before. But what you want to do is kind of like dodge it and then stand to one side. I find is the best way to do it. If you can dodge it, that's excellent. Sometimes you will get hit by it, but basically stand. You want to dodge it if you can. Like that, that was pretty good. So running left to right kind of works most of the time. So as he comes down, kind of run to one. Okay, I ran the wrong way there. I want to run this way. You can sometimes dodge him and then just beat up his tail as he flies past you and get quite a few hits on him. But it is quite tricky to do. Like that. I'm going to die in a minute if I'm not careful. Don't think I can take too many more hits. And there I go. I'm dead. I can't remember where my last spawn point was. Hopefully it's right down in my house. If it's not, then I'll have to skip a bit of footage. There we go, it is right down here. So I'm not sure whether the wyvern will actually follow me. Oh look, there's one of my tombstone landed. I don't know whether the wyvern will follow me all the way down here. But one thing's for sure, I can't actually see those platforms I'm aiming for at the moment. So I just gotta hope I land on them and don't fall too far. Hopefully that wyvern's still around up here somewhere, so I can finish duking it out with him. I wasn't done with him, but it would appear that he's vanished. So I guess I'll skip some footage till we find another wyvern. I might buff myself next time, instead of just running around with minimal health, minimal enchantments. There he is. Is it the same one? That's a new one, so let's buff myself. If I can remember which key is buff. There we go. So I'm all buffed up now. Gonna try and take him out a bit more successfully than last time, or not. So let's run to this side as he comes down. Okay, it's not working at all. My normal tactics are not working. Go away, Harpy. 14 seconds till I can use another health potion. So I might just survive that amount of time. I might not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's heal again. So I'm back on my platform. Sorry if you can barely see this, but the lighting is bad up here. I might actually edit the video so that it's kind of lighter up here. Oh god, I'm going to get killed by this guy again. Which is a shame because I want his drops. And I'm pretty much dead now. I'm going to dodge these harpies, I don't know. There we go. Right, so it's not working too well. I'll probably skip footage until I actually defeat one. It might be daytime, easier to see, I don't know. So I'll see you in a moment. And there we go. That's the soul of flight that I was after. I'm going to fall down here and grab those coins. See if I can grab them before they hit the ground. Nice. Right, so if I collect enough of those soul of flights, I've got 13 at the moment. I've still got 37 feathers right now, 2 tombstones. I've got 4 soul of knights. I need a lot more soul of knights, so that's a lot more grinding down in the corruption underground, which is just down and left for me. Might be down and right for you, I don't know. It always spawns in the same place. But once I've got those, there'll be a nice item waiting to be crafted. So right now, since I've got about 4 minutes, I'm gonna go a bit mental and see if we can spawn the mechanical worm. Now I don't know whether we have to be in the corruption area to spawn the mechanical worm. I don't know at all. I don't think we do. But this is probably going to be a very long battle. I'm going to use... Actually... what could I do? Right, I don't know... Right, okay, let me just take all my money. Now I've got... Also these cursed flames. I think we can make cursed musket balls. So if we make cursed musket balls... Let me trash these tombstones, I don't need those. I'll find my gunsmith. Hello, Brimst. So if we buy a whole load of musket balls, full stack of 250, I guess, we should be able to make, maybe, can we make cursed musket balls with those? Let me just have a look. If I'm wrong, then this is a waste of time. There we go, cursed musket balls. So, make a stack of those. I'll also use my last crystals. Basically, I'm going to fill my inventory with various kinds of musket balls to use as ammunition against it. Once I've run out of ammunition, I'll start switching between, I guess, the lightsaber and the Dao Pow to take out the boss. I guess that would be my best choice following using up all these musket balls. So I'm going to need a heck of a lot of these musket balls. And I'm pretty sure they don't actually need to be in my ammo slot to get used, as long as they're somewhere in my inventory. And I'll be using the very last of my... What's that? Meteor shot I've got there. Which, in case you didn't know, is combining meteor, or musket balls with meteor bars, I think. You either get same 25 meteor shot from there, which is slightly more powerful. So, I'll be back in a moment, once I've made all these crazy musket balls and things for my mini shark. And we'll have a go at this boss fight. Well, as we can see from my golden timepiece, which I'm now going to switch out, it is coming up to 7:30, which is when night officially begins. I'm going to grab my regeneration band for what it's worth, switch out for my mini shark, wait for the music change, which signifies the beginning of night time. So unlike the Eater of Worlds, we don't have to be in a corruption area, but we do have to complete the battle all in one night, which is going to be challenging. So I'm probably going to completely fail at this. I probably won't kill it at all. It'll probably still have half health left by the time I'm done with it. I'll probably die a dozen times. I'm not expecting to live through this. You can see the corruption now creeping up really close on my house. I'll get some purification powder out there or something. So as soon as the music changes, like that, the music has just changed, we shall buff up and summon the mechanical worm. And then we're going to kiss our asses goodbye, pretty much, is what we're going to do. So this is the mechanical worm. It is pretty big. So one tactic you can use is to use a gravity potion of some sort to kind of float around. You can see all my NPCs have died right now. All the red spots on the mechanical worm will shoot at you, which is something to watch out for. So I'm nearly dead already. This is crazy. I'm really not doing a very good job of surviving this at all. I'm taking far too many hits, and there's just far too many of these things popping out of the mechanical worm or the destroyer for me to actually take care of. So, is that it? Because I died, is that it? The mechanical worm or the destroyer has vanished from the world. Okay, so that's one lesson to remember. If you die against these bosses, that is it. You don't get a second chance. You don't get to continue fighting. So I guess I'll have to get myself another one of those mechanical worm items. Don't want that gel, so that we can continue this fight at a later point. That was an absolute fail. Probably need some better armor as well. Be quite a while before we get some decent things going on. So it is a very difficult fight. And if you're not prepared like I was, I mean that's my first time, it's almost impossible. I'm guessing a lot of you probably defeated him already, but I'm not as good as a lot of you guys are. So next video, hopefully I'll have a bit more going on. I'll have a better armor with any luck. I think that's one thing I'm definitely lacking in. The final adamantine armor, second to best armor in the game, it's got an amazing defense on it. I'll probably have a look at this mini shark. I'll probably reforge my items so that they're insanely good. I was hoping to actually have used up some of my ammo to clear up some inventory space, but I guess that'll have to wait as well. So until next time, thanks for watching, wish me luck with my mining, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye guys.